Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Okay, so let's get some messages to you from your person today. And I thought, just to kind of spice things up a tiny bit, what we could do is think about or tap into the energies of the last time you saw them or the last time you spoke. So what is it that they wish they had said or asked or maybe even done that they didn't? And also I might have a look to see if they will eventually end up saying these things, just out of curiosity, because I'm nosy. So, what do they wish they had said to you? What have they been holding back? What is it that even now they might still think back on and just sort of kick themselves and think, my goodness, I should have said that when I had the chance. Okay. So I will say now, because I'm likely to get into channeling and then forget, happy Thanksgiving if you are celebrating tomorrow. Also, if you watched the couple of videos I put in the comments of my last reading, I hope they were helpful about shifting timelines. Okay. So, Spirit, can you please bring in the highest and the best messages for my viewers? And can you please show us, so the person they have in mind, the person they're thinking of right now, the person they're watching this video for, the last time they met, saw this person or spoke to this person, what is it that this person wishes they had said to my viewer that they didn't say? What is this person still holding in? So what are the messages, please? What does this person wish that they had said to my viewer? Okay, so two things. Whatever it is, whatever we're about to see, it's almost like it's plaguing them. They cannot find balance or peace as long as this is something that they haven't shared with you. If the last time you spoke, it was following some kind of disagreement or like a tumultuous situation or energy, this person's saying they kind of wish they had done a better job of maybe offering an apology or trying to smooth things over between you. Yeah, look at this, the tower, you see? So they might be saying the last time you interacted, they felt that they upset the balance, they messed things up, they caused a tower moment. And look, see how this guy's still wearing a mask? Even with whatever happened between you. And a tower doesn't have to be bad, it could be like a sudden change for the better. They're saying even with this happening, they still didn't completely unmask themselves. There's still something they were holding in. Whatever it is, though, whether it's a positive change or a change that feels slightly more challenging, they're saying, I still could have given more, I could have revealed more. And we have two major arcana. So this makes me feel that whatever your last interaction was like, whatever was said, however it went, it was supposed to go that way. And it might end up being that this is quite a pivotal moment in your connection, whether it seems it now or maybe you both realize later on. So far I'm really getting the sense that this person is saying, there's more I could have said. I could have put myself out there. I could have taken more of a risk. So we have, so far we've got Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. The Three of Wands, yeah. So what they're doing now is either trying to manifest a reconciliation if you're in separation, or they're trying to manifest another opportunity to be with you, to see you, to talk to you, to be able to offer up some truth that they kept hidden. Now it's really interesting because if you look at this card here, you see he's falling out of the tower and he's wearing exactly the same yellow robe as this person here, except here he looks completely out of control, taken by surprise. So maybe they weren't expecting to meet you. For some of you, it could have been that you bumped into each other. Here, he's much more composed. You know, he looks sure of himself. He's had time to think. They may have wanted to tell you that they could see a future with you. They could see themselves manifesting something with you, creating something new with you. I'm also feeling Leo energy here as well. And look, you see, he's not wearing a mask anymore. And I'm saying he just because of the card, but you could be dealing with a woman as well, man or woman. The Hierophant in the reverse. And again, this orange again. So orange is linked to the sacral chakra, which is about creation, birth. So you have inspired this person to, I'm hearing I'm hearing hope renewed. So you've helped them to feel more hopeful again about life. You've helped them to see it doesn't matter how old they are, the life they've lived, what's happened so far. They understand that at whatever point they are at, you both have the opportunity to create new things together. And maybe they thought either it was too late for that, or things had become too stagnant, or they just didn't feel inspired before meeting you, before this connection. There's so much, no wonder they're kicking themselves. There's so much they didn't say about the massive awakening that this connection has brought. It has destabilized them, but actually it's in a really positive way. And I think part of the reason they weren't as open about this, and maybe haven't shared all of this with you, is that it feels overwhelming, and they might even feel a bit silly. You know, like, let's say you met for a coffee, or you bumped into one another unexpectedly. They might have felt that it wouldn't have been within the, it wouldn't have been in keeping with the tone of the situation for them to start telling you how profound the connection is, that, their horizons have been expanded and they're seeing things in a new way. I mean, maybe it would have been fine, but I think they had to step away, to really think about this, possibly even to regret not having told you this, and also to gain some self-confidence, to know that who cares? Who cares if they said this and it sounded really outlandish and extravagant? At least they would have felt empowered. They would have spoken their truth. So you have inspired this person to think outside the box, to maybe break away from tradition. For some of them, they're saying they're wanting to step away from some kind of a commitment to a person, or a commitment to a belief, a religion, a family, that sort of thing, in order to manifest something new with you. And I can say, this person is still thinking about this. It doesn't matter if the last time you spoke was yesterday, or, months and months ago. This person is saying, I'm still thinking about this last time that I had the opportunity to say all of this. I still want to say it. I'm still planning to say it. Okay. So what other messages do we have? What does this person wish that they had told my viewer? What do they want to pass on now? I'm seeing an image of a cassette, like a tape that you play music on. Okay, so we have the star, Aquarius. Did I say we have Taurus? I think I did. The Two of Coins in reverse. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This person, they may at the time, they may not even have had the words, the vocabulary to express what this connection meant or how it felt, because the star is very much, like I said, hope renewed. It's about a wish coming in. So they were saying, my goodness, I secretly, deep down, I hoped for something like this, but I didn't really believe that it would come along, that this was possible. They see you as absolutely stunning, beautiful, handsome. And look, you see how she's just got this sort of material, this cloth around her waist, and she's sitting there, half naked, not caring. And this is the place that your person has been working towards, feeling confident, showing themselves, being unmasking themselves, and not caring who's looking at them. The star can as well be about, for me, feeling that you're heading towards something, or you're going somewhere that feels really good, and you feel excited about it, even if you can't exactly pinpoint what the excitement is about. You may end up somewhere and you're saying, my goodness, against all the odds, I'm here. Or you have a goal and it seems quite far away, so you just trust and you take one step after another until you end up there. You don't know how you're going, but you know you're going to get there. And they're saying this is how they feel about you, that maybe it doesn't make sense, or they weren't expecting it. They can't always intellectually or rationally even understand what this connection means, but they know it's incredibly powerful. It feels like a gift, it feels divine, and they are always drawn back to you. So if they were juggling, if they were, I'm hearing a rat race. So if your person's been very busy, they work long hours, and it's sort of like they work, they come home, have dinner, go to bed, work, come home, have dinner, go to bed, over and over and over. They're saying your appearance in their life has broken them out of this. It's shocked them. It's given them a new perspective. It's woken them up. So So essentially, the message here that, what does your person really want to say to you? They want to talk about the spiritual feeling, the divine aspect of this connection, not the sort of 3D stuff. They're wanting to talk about how they've connected with you on a soul level. And this might be surprising. It might even be uncomfortable. Maybe they've resisted this, particularly if they're not maybe as spiritually awakened or as spiritually minded as you are. They may even have tried at times to pull away or push you away to try and gain a sense of control over this connection. I don't think that worked if they did. The Magician in reverse. My goodness, so many major arcana here. Yeah, your person is wanting to see a return in this connection. So if you are already, you're still speaking, you're still seeing each other, they're wanting to manifest another opportunity to speak this truth to you. So it might be that you're always around people and they haven't had a private enough moment since, that sort of thing. If you're not speaking, they're wishing that you would appear, you would return into their life, or that they would have a reason, like an excuse to reach out to you. And I know some of you are saying they don't need an excuse. The Magician in reverse, they're not fully standing in their power just yet. They're not realizing that, well, like I said, they don't need an excuse. They can make this happen if they want to. It's more like they're asking the universe. Some of them be saying, if it's supposed to happen, it will happen. And that, yeah, to an extent, that's true. But also, we do need to take some action. It's like saying, if I'm supposed to win the lottery, it will happen. Maybe, but it's not going to happen at all if I don't ever partake in playing the lottery, So there's got to be a balance here. Okay, so we have Gemini energy as well. Also, the Magician for me in reverse can be about wearing a mask. When this card is reversed, it takes it from someone who's a very powerful manifester into somebody who's doing sort of like parlor tricks. And this is the energy they want to get away from. They want to reveal the truth of who they are. And I'm coming back to this sort of more yellowy, goldy looking cloth that she's wearing compared to this orange one. So this talks about the solar plexus area. So your person's seeing you as perhaps having been through a transformation that they feel that they are now being guided through. And you are actually living your truth. And it's very inspiring to them. Okay, we have the Artist in the reverse. So they may have wanted to say, look, I'm seeing things in a new way now. Maybe you're quite different to one another in some ways, and you've shown them new perspectives, new ways of living, that sort of thing. So yeah, they're saying, I'm seeing things differently, I'm feeling differently, it's great, I'm excited, but I am struggling a little bit to figure out how. How do I make this shift? How do I break away from traditions, commitments, break contract, whether it's a literal contract, an emotional contract, or something like that. How do I step away? And again, look, he's completely naked. And he has wings, which makes me think of Hermes. And he's writing. So this person, like I said, they're still thinking about the last time you spoke, wanting to deliver these words to you, this message. It could be that they are currently working on writing you a letter, sending you a message, something like that, watching you from a distance. But this is all really, really big energy. What they would have loved to have said to you is that essentially you've woken them up, you have changed their perspective, which ultimately is changing their life and the way that they live. And I don't think for this person that they're just saying, well, I missed the moment, never mind. They're holding on to this information for the next time that they have this opportunity, and they're actually actively trying to create another opportunity. Okay. So what else would this person like to say? What do they wish they had said before, please, Spirit? Hard times. So They may actually have been going through something that you might not have been aware of completely, whether it's to do with finances, struggling in particular connections with certain people around them. But yeah, I think they wanted to come across to you as being maybe more successful or more stable than they actually felt at the time. Because I mean, if you look at her, she's got her sort of fancy dress here. You know, she's got her sort of hat of flowers. But then when you look down here, she's actually barefoot. And if you look at her expression, she doesn't look too happy either. So there may have been some struggles that they didn't want you to see because they wanted you to hold them in high regard, to be impressed. Okay, what else, please? Yeah, look, family matters. So these hard times could be something to do with family, whether it's like a partner, a spouse, and some children, or their parents, but something going on behind closed doors. Not everything was as it seemed the last time that you spoke. And that's part of maybe the reason that they thought it wasn't a good time, or they missed the opportunity to express some of these really profound feelings and realizations to you. Because imagine if they had said all of this and you'd be like, wow, okay, so what next? And they say, well, nothing, because I've got family matters to attend to. You know, it's a bit of a come down. So they may have logically thought, well, let me save this, and now they are sort of regretting it. Maybe the distance between you, if there's silence, has been a lot longer than they planned. Perhaps they thought they would get a chance to see you or speak with you sooner. Okay, what else, please, Spirit? Anything else? Yes. We have party time. Okay, so maybe you were at a social gathering and they thought, this is very fun, lively, we're all relaxing, we're keeping things lighthearted. It's not the time to talk about the feelings in the depth of my soul. Maybe, like I said, there were people around, or ever since there have been people around and they're saying, it's tough for me to pull you to one side and to, you know, to have this conversation with you, to tell you how amazing that I think you are. Okay. Also, for some of you, the next opportunity could be with family and party time around the holidays. So almost sort of imminently now, you know, you might get a chance to connect again with this person, to speak with them. An admirer, yeah. So ever since, they have been quietly watching you, admiring you from afar, and I don't think they've told you how much they are in admiration of you. You know, with the star here, perhaps your inner and outer beauty, the way that you know, your inner light shines through. Some of you might be very intuitive, you might be healers, light workers, and it's almost like you have this confidence, but it's not like an aggressive kind of, yeah, this is me and what kind of confidence. It's like a peace, a contentment. And they haven't quite told you that's something they really admire and respect. And some, you know, it's a place that they would like to be, and they would love to feel that way as well one day. Okay, so let's get some of these channeled messages from them to you. Okay, so what else did this person want to say? I underestimated you. Yes, when you appeared in their life, or when they appeared in your life, they may have thought, oh, you know, yeah, this is nice, feels good. You know, you're very attractive. They like being around you. And maybe they didn't give it much thought beyond that until they realized one day that they couldn't stop thinking about you, and that they always ended up thinking about you. It could be, like I said earlier as well, some of them may have thought, this is crazy. What are these massive awakenings that I'm having? Why am I starting to think about things in this way? Let me try and disconnect. And that didn't work either. You're my secret. Okay. So for some of you, this person could be in a commitment with someone else, and that's partly why they haven't been able to tell you all of this. Maybe you're in a commitment with someone else, so the same thing, and they're saying, I'm having to keep this a bit quiet for now. If so, I think they're really finding it quite frustrating. They're saying, oh my goodness, I want to tell you, I want to take off this mask I'm wearing, but there are other people that we have to consider. Okay, and then we have, I've told people about you / us. So this could be that there are two different groups of you. It could also be that this person keeps you a secret, but there's like one person or a couple of really close trusted friends or family members they've told. They could even be seeking, again with the Hierophant, professional advice, whether it's like speaking to a counselor. Maybe they're spiritually inclined now, you know, they have gone through this awakening. They could be getting readings on you about this connection. We can make this work. Brilliant. So your person's feeling strong, they're feeling confident, and they're saying, yeah, you know, let's do this, we can make this work. And then we have don't want to hear from you right now. So I will clarify that in a moment. Okay, let's see what else we've got. This will never work. You know, I felt this was going to come out. We have lies and truth. What on earth? This is crazy. You're my secret. I've told people about you. We can make this work. This will never work. Lies and truth. Again, there might be two distinct groups, but what I'm feeling more is your person's energy is flip-flopping, you know, back and forth, back and forth. And this is possibly why they tried to disconnect before, and then they realized this connection was too strong, and actually they didn't even want to be separate from you. So let's see what's going on here. You know, we can, it's almost like a process. It's like they're saying to themselves, yes, we can do this. And then they get overwhelmed thinking about it too much. And then they're like, no, please don't reach out to me. You know, this is too much. And then they're telling themselves, oh, this will never work. So let's start up here. Who have they told? So Spirit, for the people watching, my viewers watching, whose person has spoken about them, who is it that they have told? Can you give us a card? Can you make it clear, please? Who have they told? The 9 of Coins. So I'm getting a very specific message. This is somebody that they have known since they felt single and independent. So this could be like a childhood friend. It could be someone they knew at a point in their life when your person was feeling, you know, really good about themselves. Maybe they just accomplished something. You know, they were thinking, my gosh, I've got an amazing life ahead of me. I feel it's someone they've known for a long time, someone who knew them before they possibly became a bit fed up with things. Okay, so tell us about we can make this work, this will never work, don't want to hear from you right now. Give us a few cards for this, please. Yeah, so you see what happens, your person is saying, I know, you know, I understand this connection, I know we can do it. We have the sun here lighting up the third eye, I have clarity, wisdom, I'm trusting my gut. But then they sit here and they meditate, they stew in their thoughts, they overthink, and then they cause themselves fear and doubt. And then maybe they fall into this space of apathy. Exactly, see? Now we have strength in reverse. It's like they're their own undoing sometimes. But ultimately they know the truth. It's just that sometimes you see how the sun is blocked by the moon. Sometimes their fears get the better of them. Tell us about lies, please. Tell us about lies. The Knight of Pentacles. So if they have been dishonest in the past, that has kept things stuck and they know this now. So if they perhaps wanted to impress you, so they didn't tell you about those hard times, for example, or a struggle, that was a mask, and now they realize being inauthentic didn't work out. If they told you perhaps, I'm not interested, I'm stepping away from this connection, that kept things stuck. So whether it was a direct lie, a lie of omission, a white lie, a lie in the fact that they were trying to be someone they weren't, they're saying that I'm not doing that anymore, that doesn't get us anywhere. Okay, tell us about truth, please. Yeah, the sun, see? You know, they know the truth. We have the sun here, here, and here. And this is what we're ending with. Your person absolutely knows the truth, and the truth is always going to win. It's just sometimes they get the truth is clouded. They get confused. They doubt themselves. They second guess. But yeah, look, see, we've got the Six of Wands, success, victory. Okay, excellent. So I hope this helped. I hope it was interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to do the one question, one card reading. So if you would like to put your question down below in the comments for Friday's reading, please do. And I will enter you into a draw. And if your name is picked, then we will answer your question. So I'll clear this away and then come back to do the one question, one card. Okay, so Cinnamon Rama or Cinnamon Rama, thank you for your question. So you are asking, is my twin flame feeling obligated to stay with his karmic partner? Is he happy or is he feeling burdened? So let's see. Spirit, what can you show us? Is Cinnamon's twin flame feeling obligated to stay with his karmic partner? So is he feeling burdened or is he feeling quite happy? Okay, that's too many. Can you just give us one card, please? Okay, we'll have two. I think, so on the back we have the Two of Wands, which we know is about facing, well, having a decision and, ooh, look, the Empress. Yeah, so having a decision to make, having two options and saying I could continue to walk the path that I'm on or explore an unknown route, an unknown path, which would lead towards you, the Divine Feminine here. But this path is unknown with the Moon. So secretly, underneath whatever your twin is showing, he hasn't actually really, truly in his heart decided he is staying with the karmic. And I don't feel that he's communicating this to you. And maybe, I don't know, maybe not, but maybe he's taking it for granted that the option to be with you is still open. But that's kind of how he's thinking, that he could stay, I suppose, where it's safe, known, maybe where he's bored, to be honest, or he could step into the unknown and potentially be with, you know, an incredible person here, someone who's more than anything he could have dreamed of with the Empress. Obviously you. So he's showing us the Two of Coins in reverse. I don't know if he was thinking about this for a long time and getting very stressed out, and maybe there was some back and forth and he decided, you know what, I'll just stay where I am. Not because I necessarily want to, but because at least that way I can gain some control again over my thoughts, over my mind. Because if you look at these eyes, there are no eyelids, so to me it always looks really frantic and like someone's saying, I haven't been able to find a moment's rest. I think about this nonstop. You know, the adrenaline is going, I'm so stressed and I can't even think clearly right now. So I'm going to do whatever I can to just take a step back for a moment, because I'm about to have, you know, like a nervous breakdown or something. So is he feeling happy? No. I'm not saying that he's saying he feels obligated to stay with the karmic. I think he's saying it's his decision, ultimately, what he's going to do. So he's not saying he's handing over his personal power or his free will to anyone. I think the reason actually that he's still with the karmic right now is because he's saying it all became a bit overwhelming, but nothing here is set in stone. He's still saying deep down, quietly, privately, he's really considering walking the path towards you, and he knows truly that it would bring in so much more abundance, so much more joy than he's experiencing right now. Then he might be saying he's scared, though. He's scared to take this leap of faith because there's so much more to learn about the situation, about you, about how things would work between you. Would things really work out? Could you have a stable situation here? He might be trying to gather information on you from the sidelines, watching you quite closely here. Excuse me. So yeah, it's neither. He's not happy. He doesn't feel burdened and he doesn't feel obligated, but he's saying, for now, I'm going to stay put while I try to learn a bit more, maybe about this connection, or to just sort of take a moment to breathe. But yeah, I don't think anything is set in stone or anything is final or decided, unless you have already decided that you know, you don't want to wait, you're not going to be an option, that sort of thing. Okay, so thank you for your question. I will leave it here. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on Friday. So we'll have a look then at anything that you should know, anything that's hidden, positive, negative, 3D based, 5D based. You know, any blockages, any anything exciting, any blessings coming in, anything Spirit wants to bring through about your connection. Okay, take care. Bye.